Well, hello. I do need to make this a little quiet or it's going to echo really bad in a second. Really bad. Come on. I'm waiting for YouTube so I can quiet it down. There we go. It's going to be really loud. Okay, so now it's not. Okay, so today we are going to Microneedle. And I, of course, bought mine at Amazon because I buy everything at Amazon. So I am going to go with, this is the Dr. Pen M8. And if you're going to microneedle at home, this is the one to have. And I'm going to actually do it. And it's not so pleasant. They used to call it like the vampire facial at one point for a reason. So first thing is you buy your pen. Now, this is not something to chintz out on. Don't go, you've got to really get the right thing. Because if you don't, you can really screw up your face. Like, if you go too hard, you are taking something that has needles that pokes holes in your skin, basically. So it's kind of like a burn. You harm yourself and then you regenerate. So you put all these little holes in your skin, and then hey Mazzy, and then once you have all these holes, then anything you put on your face is obviously gonna better absorb through these holes, and then your skin is like, oh my god, I've got all these holes in my face, I better fix myself because somebody put holes in me. So you kind of get your skin to naturally rejuvenate itself. Now, if I do it the amount I want, my skin will actually peel. Like 2 days after I do it, my whole face will slough off. But if I don't do it, then, I'm just a little red. If you overdo it, you can seriously scar yourself. Hey, Mr. Pork, how are you? So what do you want to know how warm it is here? I'm just going to have to say that while I get the stuff ready. It is like 65 degrees here. It is really warm here. What is it in Pittsburgh? What is the temperature there, you guys? Okay, so first steps, you got to get the right thing. So my favorite is Dr. Pen. You have to be careful. There are a lot of places that sell like it looks like Dr. Pen, but it's really not. So if you see like some deal on eBay for some Dr. Pen for like, oh my God, that's too good to be true. It's too good to be true. So I personally got mine at Amazon. They have, I think there's a link in the description. They have, the pen and needles and all this stuff. And it's like $150 or something. And it's a good deal, and then it's real. So it must be 30. I was waiting for you to tell me what it was. 31. Yeah. You know what, though? It does get very cold here at night. So at night, it will be like 40 degrees. Okay. So if you go to buy a Dr. Pen, there's lots and lots of different ones for different uses. The M8 is the one that you want to use. There's like an A, there's all sorts of different ones. But just if you really want to do it at home, M8 Dr. Pen. Link in the description. I don't get anything out of the link, by the way. It's just for reference. So don't think I'm on here trying to So after you have your pen, the next you need the needles. So there was a graph I found once. There's all sorts of different ones with different numbers of pins. And maybe I'll look it up because I always forget. And different pins. Hey, strawberry shortcake. It's way less than a tattoo. It's kind of like a tattoo in that I kind of go around the outside first, and then it kind of numbs you. Like a tattoo, they do the outline and then the whole thing is numb. It is kind of like that, but it's not nearly as painful as a tattoo. I have lots of tattoos. It's not as painful at all, but it's not, a guy probably wouldn't do it. Sorry, Mr. Pork. But, a guy would be like, oh my gosh, I got touched. So M8 Dr. Pen, and I'm going to actually find, hold on. You really should stop bringing, I don't really care if you don't think it's flattering. I like what I like. So hold on. I'm going to look for, so hold on. Let me do this for 1 second. It's not that bad. Hold on. Let me go find something for a second. I'm going to do it on my other screen over here. Let me look for Dr. Pen. Sorry, you can hear me typing. All right. I'm looking at the screen behind me, and I will be sitting up more. And I will be putting my boobs in your face, and you don't want me to do that. So, okay, here we go. Dr. Pen. All right. Once I get this, I will just share screen with this. This isn't what I want. Okay. There's one that shows all of the different ones. Let me find it for you. When I'm done, I'll put the link in the description. Oh my God, that's the same one. Okay. All right. Here we go. This might be it. All right. Well, this is kind of helpful. Okay, maybe we'll look at this one just for starts and giggles. Okay, here we go. All right. I'm back. Don't want to see. No. So there's a little note in the top that says, be kind. You know, I often feel that people who just need to, out of the blue, provoke somebody and put them down usually is covering up insecurities in their own life. You know, like what reason? Well, you know, you don't tell someone, you know, not to wear what they wear. It's just not your thing. I may try it. I'll tell Mom to come on. Okay, so here, I'm going to share my screen here with, hold on. Let's do this. Here we go. There we go. Okay. If that, oh my gosh. Some people are so silly that they think telling someone they have botched boobs is just telling the truth without being kind. See, there are many ways to say something. It's not what you say, but how you say it. So, Harper, you're walking on a very fine line because you are not being kind. So, you may need to be gone. If you can't, tend to yourself and worry about yourself, right? Worry about what you're doing, you know? But clearly you have issues. If you need to come here and accost me, go for it. Okay, so don't you just, no, clearly you didn't watch it because I never even talked about her body, you silly thing. All right, so you can see here it has needle length. So let me just get one of these out. All right. Okay. I'm going to probably have to turn that off. Okay. All right. Let me go. I think I need to stop the screen. Okay. Okay. Thank you. All right, here, let me stop this. Okay. So, can you see? Let me see. Oh, it's blurry. Oh, there we go. See those? Those are needles, right? So this thing goes up and down. Okay, so let me share my screen again. That one, is that one? Oh, there we go. There it is. Okay. So, I don't know, and I don't care. Okay, so you can see here it says the different needle length. So when you turn this on, you'll be able to choose the strength and the length. But you can see here it says scarring can go if you go between 1 and 1.5 millimeters. So these are all the different ones. So if you're going to do this, you should kind of do a little research on your own. But what I'm really looking for is something that shows me the different sizes. Okay, here we go. I just found it. All right, hold on. Let me. All right, here we go. Move this over here. Go. All right, so stop screen, start screen, share screen. So these are the different sizes. So I don't know why my computer thinks I'm in another country, but so 11 pins, and I think here they tell you, oh, here we go. Okay, shut up. There we go. Okay, so really hard to read this, but 11 pins are for acne pit, acne print, scar, stretch marks. 16 is for acne, acne print, deep spot, decree, I don't know. 24, white and hydration, blemish. So you can see the different things that these go for. So depending what you want to do, you know, you want a different pen. So if you're going to do this, go do a little research, figure out the pins you want, figure out what you're doing before you do it. Because again, warning, you can screw yourself up. Now, I don't say that to fear you. It's not like you can't do it. But you do have to be careful. So your first try, just don't go too deep. You know, just be very gentle with yourself. Because again, you can always do more, but you can't just go back and do less. All right, so we'll stop sharing that. All right, so I need to clean off my face, because the other thing is once you do this, you have holes in your face. So you can't wear makeup for like 2 days. You don't want to put anything on your face, because anything you put on your face can go in your face. So, you know, I've seen people do it and then they don't wash their face really well, or they try and wear a little bit of makeup and you can get infected. So be very careful what you put on your face. Be careful. No, there isn't. Interesting that you keep bringing up tattoos. So I'm going to, let me stop this for a second. Let me clean off my face. It'll be back in uno momento. Let me just go grab a little cloth. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm back. Here's my tattoo. There it is in the flash. Same one. The arm is at an angle, so it's trying to compress like that. Ooh, knock my chair. But yes, that's my tattoo. So, what are you going to say now? What are you going to say now? I knew that's what, I mean, people think like, oh, we talk about this and she didn't know we were trying to, you know. I play along too, silly people. I play along too. I only have one mod. So I don't think it really matters if that is or it isn't. Ta-da! Oh my gosh. Well, I guess I had to have now found a complete doppelganger. You know, I think my hospital has maybe 10, 15 ICU beds. So like I just happened to go in there, get past security because I'm not friends or family, sneak into the room, somehow draw my tattoo, take a picture, and they're just with someone who happened to, you know, one out of like less than a handful of people happens to be young and looks like me. Yeah, okay. So, anywho, so How about them apples? All right. So it is very important. Where did I put you? Where did I put you? Hold on one second. Hold on. I'm going to lean forward and I'm going to booby you. So hold on. Yeah, I think they are. You only see the two ends. Oh, here it is. Oh, Jesus. You only see the two ends. All right. You guys are really ridiculous. I mean, if you think, okay, so, you know, the arms like this. So you see this little guy and you see these and the tape is over that. Okay, so you only see kind of like that. And my arm's bent. So yeah, it looks kind of short and stubby. You know, and that's what it looks like that. That's what it looks like that with little tape. Oh my gosh. I know. If I like, there it is. You can try to spell it. If you want, I'll take the two pictures and overlay them to show that it's exactly the same. I mean, my God, I just happened to find a doppelganger who happened to have some sort of tattoo on her arm. I mean, what are the chances? Hi, Michael. I didn't send anything around, but yes, it is. Okay. Do we really need to do that? Okay. Do I need to take the original photo and zoom in for you? No, I never said my head was shaved. Okay. And I'm going to say this once to shut everyone up, but never said my head was shaved. There were two small spots that were shaved that are very hidden without me doing anything. But after that was 3.5 months ago, yeah, your hair grows enough to put an extension on it. Okay, so we're going to take 2 minutes to do something stupid. And then I'm going to get back to my Dr. Pen. So as I'm finding the photo, so it's really important to clean your skin. I moved this, like, I'm gonna try and move up there. Let me see if I can do this. I guess if I share screen and zoom in. Okay, hold on. Let me try and share screen. Present. Thank you, Michael. Application window. There is. Okay. No. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Here, I'm going to do this. Hold on. Let me go. Let me do this and I'll find it. Hold on. Okay. So clean your skin while I'm doing this stupid thing. I got to find it in a program. Thank you, Mazzy. I have to do this for all the silly people who just can't believe that a person who's never lied would still never lie. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm going to move this over here. I got to hold on. Hold on. Okay. Open with. All right. We will be getting back to Dr. Pen momentarily after I have to be ridiculous for ridiculous people. So here we go. So let me do. Share screen. Mr. Pork, Harper can go. She's annoying me. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now we will zoom in and we will zoom in. Wow. Look at that. There's the end piece, which is the little lady sitting down. Here are the 2 pieces of bread, and under here is the chalice, right? I said I would show my tattoo. You guys are being annoying and you're being rude, but I will, okay. So all right, now let me stop sharing the screen and then I will show you. Oh my God. Wow. Look at that. There's the lady sitting down. There's the 2 pieces of bread and there's the chalice. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now you've seen it is the original photo. And I just zoomed into it and the tattoo is there. And that's that. So clearly, yes, I was telling the truth. Thank you, Michael. Okay. Cetaphil, is that what I saw? I think someone said that. But that is a great. I'm doing my skin, Heather. I don't need to do my eye. I'm just really going to do my cheeks here, and that's about it. All right. So, just like a tattoo, doing it on your forehead hurts. Cetaphil is a good cleaner. So, by the way, I don't know who you are, so there's that. And I'm not in the drama community, and I don't watch drama channels, so you can, I guess you're going to do some video. I don't know. Go for it. Have fun. Get yourself some clicks and views. Go for it. Good job. Okay. So I think this is the 44 I grabbed? All right. So I'm going to do the 42. I usually do the 42 pen because I'm doing it for like wrinkles and stuff. Like, it's just amazing what people come up with. I'm sorry. I'm in a very small town with a very small hospital. So sorry, it isn't state of the art enough. Don't do by recommendations. Thank you, Michael. So I'm going to get back to what I do, which has nothing to do with drama or any of that. So if you guys aren't here for that, then you can go, because like the thing says, be kind. And if you can't be kind, which you're not, hold on, I got to get some hyaluronic acid here. Then you can go. Okay. All right. So you do need some sort of serum on this, because if you try and rub it across your face and your face is dry, you're screwed. So you need some kind. So that, okay. I figure it would be very interesting to see what people try to pick apart, because there's a reasonable explanation for everything. Like, I live in a really small town that has a 10-bed ICU. So sorry, the equipment, it's a little dated here. Oh my gosh. Sorry, is that the best you can come up with? Oh, your hospital is serves a town of less than subscribers than I have. So no, it's, oh my gosh. Keep trying, people. You clear. Okay. I use number 7 face serum. Okay, Mr. Pork, you can just go away, because I mean, there's kind of no disputing that that's me. So, okay. Well, I only got this tattoo in 2021. So, if that's 15 years ago, I wouldn't have had the tattoo. But anyway, I know your job is to try and no, clearly you don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't say that my town doesn't have an ICU. It's because it does. So clearly you don't know Jack. You don't know Jack. Okay. So you must have a serum. I don't know if this is going to be. Thank you. I am actually. Well, sorry. See, this is what they're going to pick apart now. Oh, your tattoo looks too old to be 5 years old. You don't know how I live or what I do for my skin. You don't know the way it was originally. It wasn't pitch black, I'll tell you that. It started off exactly like it does now. Okay. All right. So when you charge this, you will see it has a number down here. Okay. And you can go up. And that is how fast it goes. I use aloe in the summer, but not in the winter. I'm actually really bad. In the 80s, I literally one time put Crisco on myself to tan because baby oil just wasn't cutting it. So, So you put this thing, just goes right in. It's really easy. Just goes right in and twists. And then this is for how fast it goes. And then there's a thing here that does how deep it can go. So let me see if there's go wrong. See if it come in. It's kind of blurry, but so you can see all the needles out. And now they come down. If you look right in here. See, needles get higher and higher. So that's how much the needles come out. Like I said, this is a kind environment. And if you don't have something witty or clever to say, or if you're just here to be rude or be a troll, well, you can take that shit elsewhere. Because this is a place with people who can be kind to one another because they're confident and comfortable enough in themselves to treat others well. So, and if you don't, you go away. So it's simple as that. That's the rules. If you're going to come here and try and go after someone and try and talk shit, then you go away. It's my house, my rules. Sorry. Okay. So, and there's, if you can't see, there's like numbers here so you can tell. So I, of course, do it so it's the highest up because I've been doing this a long time. But if you're just starting, don't do it all the way up. Like, do it just a little bit. Do it on number 1, but do just a little bit. Like once you see blood, stop. Hey, Mrs. T, how are you? We're doing some microneedling. All right, I'm gonna use a different one because that one's just so thick. So, all right, so we'll use this one. Okay, so you're gonna need to make sure your skin is always saturated because if you feel the thing like jumping back, then your skin's too dry. It should just like roll. Mazzy, you don't know half of it. There's just a lot of bored people. I mean, I don't know. It's 65 here. Last thing I'm going to do is be going and finding some live stream on YouTube and like going in and being like, the benefit, well, so it's basically like if you hurt yourself, like if you hurt yourself and put, so your skin says, oh my gosh, I've been cut or punctured. And, honestly, if you have rosacea, then I would probably ask a dermatologist or do a hell of a lot of Googling. But because you can, I mean, you're basically putting all these poke holes in your face, which like triggers your skin to say, I need to fix, I've been hurt. I need to fix what damage has been done. So you kind of keep your skin rejuvenating itself. And, you know, as you're putting on serums the next few days afterwards, they get absorbed much better. So it kind of freshens your skin. Like if I do it right, my whole face sloughs off, like the whole thing. It's like gross. But then I'm left with like this nice new skin. So hold on. My lips are hella dry today. It's pretty cool. Oh, if you were blocked on it, Fox, I wouldn't see you right now. I only have like 8 people blocked. Don't have a big block list. Sorry. Hooah! Love that name. All right. Oh my God! I almost forgot one of the most important things. See, this is why I don't do negativity in my life, because it makes you forget things. I almost forgot the most important part, which is freaking numbing. You have to numb yourself or it really, really hurts. I was getting ready to do that and I was like, wait a minute, this is going to hurt. Oh, okay. So this is, can't read without my glasses, but some percentage lidocaine. Got this off Amazon too. I don't know if you can see that. But it's just, you can get it anywhere. It's just lidocaine cream. It does hurt. It does hurt. Well, you're not blocked. It does hurt. Well, you know, I found this really interesting video on Keanu Reeves, and it was this story of how he was in the airport and, you know, he was just looking kind of like shabby. This is actually a good story. He was looking kind of shabby, you know, he just had like ripped jeans on. Like he kind of looked, you know, bummy. He didn't look like, you know, a multi-millionaire. So he goes on the plane and he's in first class and there's this guy and he's got like a business suit on and he's all like, you know, my shit don't stink because I got all this money and stuff like that. And so, you know, he keeps like saying little things to Keanu, like, oh, you know, oh, I'm surprised they let you in. He, like really kind of rude things, just trying to, you know, poke at him to get him to react. And Keanu, in total like Bill and Ted style, is just like all calm and not really saying much and blah, blah, blah. And at the end, you know, and this guy's all like, well, you know, because he's just all positive and he's like, well, you don't know how the real world works and da 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 da, and just, and at the end, Keanu's like, you know, I've kind of realized that when people need to put other people down, that they are just hiding an insecurity about themselves to make themselves feel better. And like, he just says, you should just Google Keanu Reeves, rude man on a plane. I'm sure you'll find it. It's like awesome. And it's from this channel that does all sorts of positive stories like that. So, you know, but hey, I just went through a traumatic winter of medical issues. So I have a new lease on life and life is beautiful. And yes, negativity is just negative. I mean, even if you don't listen to it, you know, no one wants to just, it's just a feel of like, business class, I'm down. I don't know. Well, I have all sorts of miles that I've racked up from Lord knows how many years because I rarely travel. And when I do fly, which is once in a blue moon, I always have enough miles to go first class. So it's awesome. Or business class if they don't have it, but I just have so many miles and I never travel. Yeah, I have American. I remember we went to Mexico and we took my son. I was pregnant with the second. I had the first. And the 3 of us, we flew in for free in first class. And you should have seen this little, like, you know, he was probably 1.5 at the time, just running around first class like he owns a joint, asking for cookies. I was like, oh boy, I've created a monster. Ooh, that sounds fun. I have always been scared of overseas cosmetic surgery. I'm scared of cosmetic surgery to begin with. I've done doo-doos, but that's it. And I'm scared of anything else. Like I watch those shows where like they do the old school facelift where they take your face. I don't know. I don't think I could. I don't like the thought of, and like look at Madonna now. Her forehead starts way back here because I think someone pulled too tight, and she's got this big round face. I have to say 6 months. Oh, I'm sure you looked amazing before, but I'm sure you feel more amazing now. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard so many like horror, because a lot of people, here will do that because we're so close to Mexico. And only until recently did you have to, have a passport to go there. It used to be, you just like, it used to be like Niagara Falls in Canada. You just walk down the street and you're like, going to another country. Doo-doo. I bet. I hope someone else loves your new body too. But it used to be like that where is Turkey really a hub? There's this one creator that I watch and I forget her name now. It's a wacky name. She's blonde. She does all these cute little shorts. Anyway, she went to Turkey, I think, for a nose job, and she did not like it. Donna went overboard. Oh my God. You know what? Even just 5 years ago, she looked gorgeous. I'm letting this numb me. So if you go to an esthetician or a spa to get, this done, they will use much stronger. So here are the differences with home versus I leave it on till I start to feel a little something. But if you go to, somewhere, oh my God, I saw her a long time ago. She looked a little funky. Just a little too much, if that's what she likes, more power to her. We all like what we like, but I mean, I guess we all get to have our opinion, but I liked her better before. I don't know. I do think some of these stars who look crazy, I think they just have so many yes men and women. And I think when they look in a mirror, they just look like right here. They don't like see the bigger picture to see that their head, which used to be this size, is now like this size because, they just filled until every wrinkle was like popped out. So now they have this ultra, like they don't see all that in perspective of anything. They just see like right here, like, I don't have any wrinkles. They don't see like, and I'm a huge balloon face stuffed full of, injections. Yeah. I have a feeling like people who, I'm waiting for it to numb. This is a very important step that I almost forgot. This will be your lifesaver. So I keep getting sidetracked. Yes, the cat. Oh my gosh. I could go on a whole diatribe about like, I used to have this thing where I would look up celebrity plastic surgery horrors because it's just so sad when you see someone who like was and then they're like just not human looking. But anyway, differences with home and with in spa. So these ones at home, so your numbing cream you buy yourself, not as good as theirs. But you cannot go the cat lady just died? What? Oh man, she was young. How old was she? Okay, so this does not go nearly as deep as one in a spa, which is a good thing because you can hurt yourself. So you can only go, I think, to 2.5 millimeters. And I think in a spa, you can go to like 5 or something. So, you're not going to get as powerful as at a spa, but you're doing it at home. You can do it twice a week. It's not $400 a pop. So, so let yourself start feeling numb because this might hurt. what did she die from? Was it just like natural causes? And she just, oh my gosh, where did that go? Oh, she just bit the bucket. I think she was in her early 60s. She was not even old. Gosh. Maybe she was, and I just haven't paid attention to that in a long time. I don't know. All right, I'm starting to get a little nuts. So we'll wait another couple minutes and then we'll get started. So I almost didn't do this today because I couldn't find the flipping charger. So ran around. Oh, she was? Oh, okay. Well, maybe when I had my look for plastic surgery celebrity nightmares was probably like 15 years ago when she was, or 20 years ago when she was like 65. And that's, I remember her as 65. Gosh, she, ooh, wonder how she looked for 84. Oh my. Okay. Where did I just dropped? All right. Almost dry. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. After this, I will look it up. Hold on. Okay, let me. No, she did not look good at all. But again, I think maybe the last time I saw her was 20 years ago, and that's why I think she's 65. Oh my. All right, make sure we got everything here. We need one more thing, and let me use a different serum. If I can find one. I used to always just use, sorry if this is loud, I'm searching through a door. I used to just use a straight hyaluronic acid. Like that's all it was, just hyaluronic acid. But now I kind of get adventurous. Your mom, my grandmother was, all right, my grandmother was 95 when she died, and she didn't really have a wrinkle on her. Yeah, she, like, I always say it's like the greasy Italian skin, you know, because, so, yeah, good skin. Okay, so, I numbed up, not done this in a long time. Okay, so, you're going to want to put some serum on, and then just do a little area. All right. Okay. So that you want to go one way and then you want to go the other way. Gosh, this is hard to do looking at this as my mirror. Christy Brinkley was always just a natural beauty. All right, this is hard for me to look into here, so I'm going to actually look into here. So here, that way. Okay. And you can see it's just totally just gliding. If you don't have enough serum on, it will start like jumping. And it will hurt. It'll feel like the needle gets. So compared to a tattoo, you know, it's kind of like nothing. So if you can handle a tattoo, you can handle this. But I'm doing it really gently right now. So usually when I do it a little faster and a little deeper. So you'll start to see little red marks of blood because I'm putting holes in my face. So if you're scared of blood, this may not be the thing for you. Yeah, it can bleed. I mean, if you go, you know, usually you bleed a little. If you do it seriously, like I've watched people do it, tutorials and stuff, where they go gangbusters on it and they're, you know, just full specks everywhere. But usually when I do it, I get red, but I don't really bleed too much. So you're just going to want to like systematically go across. I don't know. You know, they say like there's all these young people getting fillers and stuff. Like the young Kardashian one. And everybody called, like they were calling fillers like preventative. Oh, I'll get to that in a second. They were calling it like preventative, you know, stuff. And they're finding out with the Kardashian chick that basically when you start doing fillers when you're young, it stretches your skin out and you can never go back. Like, it's not, if you start too young, you know, which I never understood. Like, you're 30 years old, you don't have a damn wrinkle to you. You just want to put filler in your forehead so it looks like a shiny grape, you know, so you get that shiny grape plastic look on your forehead. Never got that, but I don't know. In my 20s, I started using good face products, but I never started doing anything like this till I was in my 40s, late 40s, probably mid 40s, maybe. Yeah. You know, this really isn't bad. I mean, it doesn't, you know, I can feel it, but I wouldn't say I'm in any sort of like pain or anything, you know, and you can just see, I'm like, here, I'll try and show my cheek. See, it's like, you can see it's a little red, like it's a little red, but I'm 52, so I'm in my 50s. So I probably started doing stuff like this like late 40s. So you kind of, you'll start to feel, when you start feeling like raw, like, you know, if you have like a blister on your foot and you try and walk, you know, you get that like sting of like touching skin that has had something done to it. When you start feeling that, stop. Oh, well, thank you for the compliment, Michael. So I'm doing, okay, so I'll turn it off for a sec. So I'm doing it really gently for me. So you can see it's like red, but I'm not, you can see it's red, but it's not really bleeding yet. It's not bruising because I'm just going to do a light one. So like that's basically what you want to do. So I'll do the rest of the sides because different sides you kind of want to do, you know, different ways you go. Like on these sides, you want to go up. Actually, I think there might have been, let's see if they showed. There was one that showed the ways you go. No, this one doesn't. But basically, like your chin or your cheeks, you want to kind of go up like this. Your forehead, you want to go out. Feller's younger. Yeah, I'm talking about people who just clearly unnecessary, like 20-year-olds, like 20-year-olds. You know, like if you're starting, like that's the thing too. If you're starting to get fillers when you're in your 30s, by the time you're my age, I mean, my God, like you've already had a lot of stuff done, you know, just builds up. Only so much you can do or you start looking funky, you know. There we go. You know, everybody ages differently. So who knows what someone, you know, looks like. You know, someone could just happen to be 30 and, you know, have a lot of, you know, you never know what people are like. But what was I going to say? Oh, shoot. Now I can't remember what I was going to say. Darn it. Darn it. Okay, so I just felt it like pop because I didn't have enough lubrication on it. Hey, Liz, how are you? How are you doing? I couldn't find the charger to this. And I finally found it the last second. So I almost had to just do something else. So how are you, Liz? Liz? I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Is it Liz or like Lise or Lisa? So now I'm going just straight across. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I felt like I was fine. And then I swear to God, one day I woke up and I looked in the mirror and I looked like Droopy Dog. you know, the droopy dog, the white dog with the big jowls. It's like, you know, the white like hound dog, and he's got like Lease. Okay, that's kind of person. And he's got like these huge jowls. I can never do sides when I'm. I can never do sides when I'm in a near situation like this. So you do one way. So I'm going horizontal, and then I'll do vertical, and you got it. You can do your lips. It actually works really well on your lips, but you should kind of use a new needle for that, because I've seen it's really easy to get infected on your lips, especially if you're going from like bacteria on your face. Oh, you asked about makeup. Okay, so makeup can get bacteria in it. So that's why they say don't share, you know, mascara with other people or eyeshadow or anything like that, because you can actually get bacteria or cross-contamination. So you do have to be careful. And that's why all makeup has a goodbye date. And it's once you open it, not when you buy it. But once you open something, there's a limited amount of time that you should use it by, or else it may start getting, you know, bacteria in it and stuff. And who wants bacteria in their stuff? We don't. So I would say this is, if you want to do this, it's really good. It is, I've never done it for this, but it is really good if you have acne or like pock marks or 6 months. It's really good if you have any sort of like blemishes, because you're rejuvenating your skin. Your skin, you know, you're basically getting rid of a layer of skin and, you know, making a new layer of skin. So what's the point of this? It basically like rejuvenates your face. So if you do a laser peel, for example, laser peel takes off a lot of skin, and then you look like, you know, a vampire got to you. This is the same kind of thing. You're putting holes in your face, so your body starts to repair the damage by all these holes. And in doing so, it kind of sloughs off a couple layers of skin, makes new skin, you know, possibly, you know, helping you add collagen, and, you know, and your serums work better. So just a lot of benefits. So I notice that once I'm done, I have really nice, soft skin. Now, if I was doing it and I wasn't on camera, right now I wouldn't be red. I would really kind of be a little bloody. But I'm doing it here, and I don't want to get all bloody, so I'm not going to do it full to the root. But that's basically the gist of it. I think it's great. I do all sorts of kooky things. The best thing you can do is red light therapy. I talk about it all the time. I love red light therapy. Red light therapy, honest to God, is amazing. So I have, let me find my one. Where did it put it? Here it is. I use this every morning and every night. So, and I just put, you know, whatever I'm putting on, and then I'll just go across it. And you really can tell a difference when you do it, that it really helps. So I live and die by red light therapy. I think it's great. Collagen serums, amazing. I try and do at least once a day a red light therapy, turn off, with like a collagen serum. I actually got, hold on, where is it? This new one. This is one of my new favorites. It is, I know it's very blurry. It is Truly Becoming Multi-Benefit Peptide Serum. And this really, it makes your skin look really good. You can noticeably tell it kind of, you know, puffs out, you know, kind of, you know, losing some of those fine lines and wrinkles. Oh, yeah. I used to tan like anybody. Wait, you have a full body, red light therapy or a tanning salon? What do you have a full body of? You have a full body massager? It's really good. You guys, I hope you're talking about tanning booths because I can't see a full body red light therapy. That would be kind of a little weird. So, oh my gosh, you do? They have a full body red light therapy? Seriously? How much was it, if I can ask? That just sounds crazy. Although I don't think like those other regions really need red light therapy. Like, what do I need red light therapy on my butt for? Like, who cares? You know, like, how much would you? I don't care. Like, but I used to tan a lot I was born in the 70s. I was born in 72. So like we tanned, we, used aluminum foil to like get the reflection and put on baby oil. And I honestly God used Crisco once. I mean, we were just, here is one for, no, I shouldn't tell it. But anyway, I was very tan. I was very tan. My mom was very tan as well. It was just the tanning 70s and 80s. So I was always worried, like, oh crap, that's like not, I'm going to be all like, so once I got into my 30s, I still don't wear sunscreen. I don't wear sunscreen. I know that's bad, but I do try and like keep out of the sun and keep a hat on. If I go places, like when I go in the pool, I usually have like a hat on or something like that. So like my face, really, wow. But, I guess if you have that last you, the next 30 years, I'm sure, with the warranty. I know. Wasn't it so fun being in the 70s and 80s? I mean, my gosh, I don't know how we made it without having, like, my kids basically are like dogs, with a chip in their neck. Because they have their phones, and I have Life 360, so they're GPS. Like, I can find out exactly where they are, which it's like, imagine if we told our parents, because all they could do is like open the door and say, come on, it's dark. It was like, if it's dark and you're not home, you're going to get the crap beat out of you with a belt. Kids don't have that anymore either. That's probably a good thing though. But I mean, our parents just yelled for us and hoped we hadn't gotten taken away, by some monster, considering we were just like out, it was like, we were like the latchkey kids. It was like, if you're old enough, bye, Mazzy. Thanks for coming, sweetie. It was like, basically back then, it was like, if you're old enough to put a key in the door, you can get home on your own, make your own snack on your own, be responsible for your homework, and then go out, and you have a bike so you can go like Lord knows where, like, you could get anywhere if you had a bike back then, and go, who knows, go into the woods, go try and drive on the streets to other people's houses. I mean, oh, this one? Oh yeah, keys. Fun moment. Yeah, this is really good. You'd smell the neighbors all cooking dinner. Oh my gosh. The other day, someone was barbecuing and I could smell it. But yeah, I never really put two and two together. This is Alicia Keys, but yes, this is very good. This is really very good. Side piece energy. No, this is good. I do like this. I got this in, I think the November BoxyCharm, and yeah, this is a keeper. It's almost gone, and I might have to actually spend my own money to buy it. So I don't know, but if you're gonna do this, be prepared that you shouldn't wear anything on your face other than like lotion or serum for at least like 2 days after that. So if you're somewhere where you can't, then do it on a weekend or something. But like, you can't. Remember, I was poor for. I know. I was a hood rat too. We had the little, and then the little Monopoly money. Now like, I think you have like a credit card or something. You just like, I just remember the thing of like, I would always hide from my mother when we got to the end of the checkout line, because it was like, oh God, she's whipping out the Monopoly money. Like, oh, someone might see me, because you know how many other kids from my school would be at a random grocery store. You know, it's like, no one's going to see you or care what you, but you know, to me, it was like, oh my God, I can't be seen next to you. That's so embarrassing. You know, now people just have a credit card. So yeah, it was like, like your mom was a helicopter mom if she made dinner for you. I mean, you were just like, you got it, kid. Like, they didn't have to teach us. Like, I always tell my kids, like, my job is to teach. I know you no longer have an allowance. Like, I tell them, my job is to make sure that when you're 18, you are fully prepared to go out on your own and be a successful human being, you know? And like, you know, so I teach them life lessons. Our parents didn't need to do that for us, because they just like kicked us out. They're like, life lessons, go firsthand experience. Like, oh, what do I do when someone offers me drugs? What do I do when someone tries to beat me up? You know, it's like, you just go have it happen and you'll figure it out, and then you'll know. I mean, it was like, parents were hardcore, man. Like, and now, my gosh. You know what I remember? I remember going into there was a restaurant that had like an entryway. So it had a door, this entryway and a door. Oh, if your comment wouldn't go through, you probably had used a word that is disallowed. So that would probably be it. So, and I remember us going with 5 quarters, because it was $1.25, and they had those vending slot machines for cigarettes. And I remember like, well, just figure out what word, I don't know. That's all I can, or unless sometimes, you know, YouTube and Google, just, there are certain things that for weird reasons they don't allow. I mean, that you're not blocked. So that's the only reason I can think of. Hold on, I'm going to put my mirror back for a second. So I'm going to move around for a minute. But yeah, like, we were just left to our own accord, and somehow we survived. We were allowed to walk places on our own. We didn't have a tracking device in us. We were just, you know, go be you. Go. Oh my gosh. The cigarettes were like crazy. And it's like, you know, like, they really didn't know. Do you remember it was a cheaper price if you pumped your own gas? If you pump, because you automatically, they pumped your gas. And if you paid extra, or, you know, if you did it yourself, they didn't charge you as much. Like, how crazy is that? Like, we're really going to make sure that, you know, younger people don't get to this, because they don't know how to put money in a slot machine. You know what I'm like? Okay, like, logic there. I would never accept an allowance. How my sugar baby days? Oh, I don't think I ever got an allowance when I was a kid. But my kids get an allowance, and they have to do absolutely nothing for it. So I should probably make them do something. Okay. Move stuff around. All right. So if you want to do this, be careful. Get a good pen. Make sure you know the needles. Go easy the first time. Don't forget your numbing cream. Don't forget. Because that's... oh, my back just really hurts today. All right. So that's my spiel for the Dr. Pen thing. I worked hard for the money. So, and it's 4:15 here. So I'm probably going to cut this one really, really short. I usually start earlier, but it was Monday morning. So I just want to say thank you for you guys spending your time with me, because you could go anywhere you want to, and you decided to be here. And I thank you. And thank you, Mr. Pork, for dealing with the crazy people who just can't accept the fact that they were wrong. But again, I don't care. I just had to show that in the picture you already have, you can tell it's me. So you retired from being a sugar baby? I don't think I could. That would, irritating guys like that would, I don't know. I don't do well with authority, I don't think. I like to do my own thing. If some guy was like, I would be like, no, maybe not so much. I know, just, like put the thing up, like be kind. Like, so don't be like, you look better this way, or you blah, or blah, 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 blah. It's like, you can, if you have an opinion, you can say it without being rude or trying to take a jab at someone. Like, you can intelligently state your opinion and have a conversation. Or you can just be an intrepid moron and get kicked out. So, hey. So thanks, Mr. Pork. Have fun in that 31-degree weather. I retired when I was in my 40s, so I'm down with the retired life. I just run around and chase 2 kids because I have 2 young kids. So that's enough for me. That's enough for me. So speaking of, I'm going to go hang out with those 2 kids. And thank you all. I hope you learned something. Make sure you hit the like button, please. Please hit the like button right now. I know I forget. Everybody forgets. It's a weird thing. It's stupid. But hit it, please. Okay. So if you have ideas for next time, put it in the comments. You go shopping. I love shopping. Oh my gosh. You probably haven't seen my shoes. Maybe I'll show that next time. I got a good closet. Got a good closet. All right. All right, ladies and Mr. Pork. I love you guys. Thanks for coming. And I hope you have a wonderful evening and be positive and live life happily, because it's a beautiful world out there if you have the right attitude. Oh my God. I would love to go shopping. Let's all go. Next live, let's go shopping on Amazon with me. All right. I love you guys. I will see you next time. Thanks for working. I have a shoe and bag. Oh, girl. Next time, it's going to be closet time. It's going to be closet time. All right. Next time's closet time. All right. Love you guys. Have a great evening and